The humble Toyota Camry. This is one of the most popular new vehicles on sale in Australia, although in recent times sales have dropped off just a little bit, perhaps as the new model arrives. This is the base spec model, so it doesn't come with any luxuries or bonus features. In saying that, it is surprisingly well equipped and comfortable and even a bit luxurious. The new shape is very sleek and sporty, especially the headlights and the front end. It looks like a electric vehicle really. It's very aerodynamic in its design. And around at the back, it's not a four-door coupe, but it kind of suggests that with a somewhat swooping C-pillar and then a nicely drawn out boot lid. I really like the design, especially in this color. It's got a kind of a sinister undertone to it. People mistake you for a undercover police officer or something as you're driving along. But yeah, I think it looks cool. It looks modern. You know, if you put some big wheels on it or something like that, maybe lower it down a little bit, it actually look very nice. Inside, as you'd expect, it's very practical, very comfortable, even with these cloth seats. I actually like these seats quite a bit because they breathe more than leather. Well, they breathe, otherwise, you know, leather doesn't breathe at all. And they kind of got these side bolsters as well. They hug you in really nicely. Similar material is treated to the passenger side of the dashboard there. It looks very modern, and as I said, it doesn't look like the base model. The plastic steering wheel is probably a dead giveaway. Even though it is plastic, it does fall nicely in your hands, and I've got a great driving position. I can sit pretty low if I want to. Visibility is excellent. I can see through the gap between the mirror and the pillar. They've engineered that so it's a little bit further back, the mirror there. And I've got great visibility out the front. The bonnet sort of drops down a little bit, and yeah, there's a nice big clear window that I can see straight out. I've got a good sense of where the vehicle is positioned on the road at all times as well. Visibility out the back is pretty good as well for a sedan, considering this is not an SUV. You know, an SUV's usually got a almost vertical rear windscreen, rectangular as well, whereas this has got to swoop down a little bit. But I think the visibility is pretty good for a sedan. Passenger comfort in the back is excellent as well. You do have to bend down to get in, and I do feel pretty low to the ground actually as we're driving along. But you've got climate vents back there and charging ports. Boot space is pretty good. It's rated at just over 520 litres, which is around the same as a mid-size SUV. But just keep in mind, you don't have the height of an SUV, so if you are planning to carry bulky items, it's a matter of getting them through the smaller gap in the sedan format. And then under the bonnet, we've got a 2.5 litre petrol hybrid. This is easily one of the best hybrids in the game, in my opinion. I'm driving along now. I've just done performance testing, and it's saying 5.9 litres per 100 kilometres. But before I did the performance testing, it was saying 4.8 litres per 100 kilometres. To see 4.8 in the real world is incredible, in my opinion, especially for a pretty big vehicle like this. The combination develops a combined 170 kilowatts, which is pretty good, especially for a humble Camry. Yeah, you might not think a Camry is all that quick, but 170 kilowatts is a decent amount of power. And because it's a hybrid, you've got the electric motor providing instant torque low down. I come around here, it is wet, a few sticks and stuff on the road. But yeah, you only need to put your foot down a little bit, and the electric motor just picks up and propels you along before the petrol engine comes in and gives you a nice spirited feel. It's actually very punchy. I was looking at the specs before, and this is not very heavy. It's about 1,565 kilograms. That's nothing for a modern, quite large vehicle with hybrid technology. It feels light too. Like, it's hard to explain, but it actually feels sportier than, you know, the Camry badge would suggest. I think the platform is really nicely set up. The suspension absorbs bumps and so on, but it's still very comfortable, yet provides good stability, body stability. So there's not excessive body roll, even though this is the base spec with the smaller wheels. I think this drives really nicely. A few sticks on the roads. I put my foot down. It's picking up speed very quickly. Yeah, I could really enjoy a nice country road drive or a coastal drive in this. You wouldn't expect so, but you'll be surprised. Take one for a test drive and you'll see what I mean. You've got a few different driving modes to choose from as well, including Eco, Normal and Sport. Sport makes it, yeah, more lively and more responsive, and then the Eco mode just tries to maximize efficiency. There's also an EV mode as well, so you can force it into EV driving, but it doesn't last very long because this is not a plug-in hybrid or an EV. All right, let's head out now to the performance test and see what it goes like.